All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone that is joining. Please let me know if you can hear me well. We're doing the usual, sharing to all of the chats, to all of the pages, and we'll be starting this show very shortly. I tell you what, the time is actually 7:26. I do apologize for the late start. I had a last minute bit of editing to do, um, which is why we're running a little bit behind. But nonetheless, again, if you guys can hear me, let me know. We're in the process of sharing. We're going to get this officially started in, let's say, 3 minutes. The time is 7:27, 7:30. We're going to start the live stream. In the meantime, I have a couple more places that we want to share this to. And while you're watching, please do us a favor. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. And we'd greatly appreciate it. Let's see. And share this to our friends over in New Breed. And after that, we'll share to Worldwide Wrestling. And we'll be ready to go, guys. Also, let me know who's in attendance. Appreciate you guys joining in early because, well, you'll see once the show starts, but it's important for some of you anyhow, to catch the opening of the show. 2 minutes and we'll be going live, guys. Time is now 7:29. 1 minute and we will officially kick this show off, guys. All right, got one more chat that I want to share this to, and I'll be done sharing. You guys are just joining again. Go ahead and like, go ahead and share, go ahead and subscribe. Share, share, share. We want to get as many, you want to get as many eyes on your match as possible. So go ahead and share this for us, guys, and we will be getting this show started in about 30 seconds. All right, the time is 7:30, and we are officially getting started here. What we're witnessing here, guys, is some footage that was taken about 2 hours ago. I'm going to catch you guys up to speed before we actually start the show here. And again, this was about 2 hours ago. One of our superstars, and we'll show you the rest of the footage here in just a moment. One of our superstars was rushed to the hospital after being attacked backstage. Diaz being rushed to the hospital just 2 hours ago. Let's watch. And I'm not sure what this was about I watched the footage just before we went live here. Oh man, it's hard to watch, and it seems as if it was just Diaz was completely taken off guard here. And there's one move right here that did Diaz in. Just dropped right on his face on the concrete. And Diaz was rushed to the medical facilities here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and that brings us to this point. But before we move any further, guys, let's take a look at the match card for tonight. We were supposed to have Diaz and Lewis C. But since Joe Rivers has attacked Diaz, we don't know what's going to happen here. But I will tell you this. We have an amazing match tonight. The Icon King versus Manny Diaz. That crown is on the line. And don't forget, whoever wears that crown, they can cash in an opportunity for any mid-card championship and any night that the company is in production. We also have Jaden Walker versus MDX. The television championship is on the line. We also have the Hybrid Impact Championship on the line. Chaos versus Josh Armstrong. Pretty sure that's going to be a banger there. We also have the Hybrid National Championship on the line. David Pope versus Michael Blaze in a ladder match for the Hybrid National Championship. That's guaranteed to be a good one as well. Undisputed Women's Championship is on the line. Cruella versus Nightshade. And as you can see, guys, the card is stacked. And in the main event, the Blaze Heavyweight Championship is on the line. The chatter has already started in the chat. Hired Gunn versus Matt 8-Star for the Blaze World Heavyweight Championship. But without further ado, we are going to kick this show off live tonight in Las Vegas. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Summer of Sin, and we are going to have ourselves a Tony Mercer concert. I know you guys are going to love this. Again, if you guys are just joining us, go ahead and give us a like, share, subscribe. You want to do this fast because as Tony Mercer is headed to the ring, that means the ratings are about to go up because, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to witness Tony Mercer in concert. What a great way, if I say so myself, a great way to start the show off tonight with a concert. Fans here in Las Vegas are standing in attendance, and they are ready, just as I am, to hear what song Tony Mercer has for us tonight. Thought we were going to have some guest commentary here, but doesn't look like that panned out. Wait a minute. Oh, man. I think it's safe to say that we will not be having a Tony Mercer concert because here comes Lance Hagin. Oh, man. And I'll tell you another thing. He looks pissed off. So this does not vote well for Tony Mercer. You know, in my career, I've taken on any and all challengers. But I think if I was standing in that ring and I was Tony Mercer, I would be getting the hell out of there right now. This guy, Lance Hagin, has been on such a tear, such a mean streak as of late, and I don't think this is the guy that Tony Mercer wants to face, not on a night like this. But I got to tell you what, I'm impressed because Tony Mercer is still standing at ringside. I don't know if he's actually going to compete in the match here. As it looks, no, Tony Mercer is going to compete here tonight. He is not backing down from the 7-foot-tall. Oh my God! Lance Hagin just launches Tony Mercer. I thought he was going to go over the top rope there. But ladies and gentlemen, the Summer of Sin pay-per-view is underway in a big, big way. The 7-foot-tall Lance Hagin taking on Tony Mercer in an impromptu match. And Lance Hagin, just stomping at the head of Tony Mercer here. And once again, I gotta admit, I'm impressed at the simple fact that Tony Mercer didn't just leave the ringside area, because that's what I would have done. But nonetheless, Lance Hagin bringing the fight to Tony Mercer here. Manhandling this. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we have the entity, Will King, has joined the commentary desk tonight. Let me ask you this: I know that you faced Lance Hagin in the past. What do you think about this mean streak that Lance Hagin has been on? Oh man, did you see that? Now, we're not used to seeing Lance Hagin go to the top rope. He's not known for his high flying ability, but he lands that one and smashes Tony Mercer in the middle of the ring here. Tony Mercer just might be in trouble. There's no just might about it. Anybody that's stepping in the ring with Lance Hagin is definitely in trouble, and Tony Mercer has his hands full for sure here tonight, guys. Not only is he being dwarfed, but he's being manhandled. And I tell you what, what's going on here? Tony Mercer with the mind games, it looks as. Oh, last impression. Just enough time for Mercer to land a last impression. Oh, I thought he was going to steal it here. I thought Tony Mercer was going to steal this one, but I tell you what, Lance Hagin is, if nothing else, he's definitely stunned. I really thought we were going to see Tony Mercer steal this one as he locks in that leg lock there, a knee lock. Going for a cover here. That's one. That's two. Tony Mercer somehow still kicking out at the count of two. But Lance Hagin clearly is in. Oh my God. There's no way to protect yourself from a maneuver like that. That's one. That's two. Tony Mercer kicks out at the count of two. Are you kidding me? Jeez. Lance Hagin landing those shots to the back of the head of Tony Mercer. Tony Mercer once again mounting some offense here. Right hand after right hand. Definitely has a game plan, and I tell you what, anytime you're facing an opponent like Lance Hagin, who's much larger than you, you have to chop him down to size, and that looks to be Tony Mercer's game plan here as he's flying high off the top rope. We're not used to seeing that from Tony Mercer, but he's pulling out all stops here as he looks to chop down the big man. But I tell you what, if Tony Mercer somehow manages to defeat Lance Hagin here tonight, you got to know he's going to skyrocket in the power rankings. Absolutely. Can't deny that at all. Cannot deny that at all. But I tell you, oh my God. Check Tony Mercer's teeth. I think Lance Hagin may have knocked out a couple after a maneuver. Oh my gosh. Big right knee from Lance Hagin has busted open Tony Mercer. Followed by another one. Will King, you might want to check your volume there. Some of the fans in attendance are saying they can't hear you very well. I can hear you. But I'd rather hear you than feel those stumps that Tony Mercer's on the receiving end of. And watch this. You cannot protect yourself from oh my God, from a maneuver like that. You talk about feeling every piece. And that's what Tony Mercer, feeling every piece of that elbow from Lance Hagin. That's covered. That's 2. And that is 3. Good night, Tony Mercer. Lance Hagin gets the win in this opening match. Summer of Sin pay-per-view live from Las Vegas, Nevada. Great effort from Tony Mercer, but nonetheless, coming up way short against Lance Hagin here. Absolutely. Can you guys hear Will King a little bit better there? No stretch of the imagination. I got to tell you, walking down to the ring, you talk about picks, and I am a betting man. Lance Hagin for sure was my pick to win this match. Absolutely. Lance Hagin is on such a mean streak here. Okay, we got Athena arriving to the arena in a gold Escalade. I like it. Will King, don't you have a green Escalade like this? I'll tell you what. Heading to the ring at this moment, ladies and gentlemen, this is the reigning, or current, I should say, superstar of the week, Chris Connelly. Not scheduled to be on the card here tonight, so I'm not quite sure what he has in store for us. But looking at the chat earlier, I could see that he's not very happy being left off the card, which I can understand. But, you know, there's things that we have to deal with that are more important than finding certain matches for certain individuals. But Chris Connelly here tonight has made his way to the ring nonetheless, and looks as if he has something that he needs to get off of his chest. So let's see what Chris Connelly has in store for us here tonight.
So here we are at Summer of Sin, and the moneymaker, the biggest superstar to ever set foot in HWA, doesn't have a fucking match. Nobody sees anything fucking wrong with that. Nobody sees that the superstar of the week, with the promo of the week, the man who beat the champ just last week, isn't on the card. There's not a fucking problem here. It sounds more like somebody who's sitting behind the desk. Yeah, I'm talking to you, James Black. Sitting behind that fucking desk making decisions with your head up your ass. You're not even fucking paying attention to what the fuck's going on around here.
All right.
Well, here's the deal. You don't want to give me a match? Cool. Guess what? Guess what? Being the most powerful man here in HWA, and I can say that because I am the man who brings the fucking money. All these fucking people came to see me, and you're not going to deliver. So you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hijack your fucking show. So either you send somebody out here to get beat by me, or I just sit here until somebody grows a set and walks the fuck out here and gets in my face and tries to remove me from this fucking ring. The ball's in your court, James. What the fuck are you gonna do?
Clearly, Chris Connelly upset, but I tell you what, we always have a ton of guys just waiting for an opportunity in the back. Not sure which one has answered the call tonight, but believe me when I tell you that there is a line of talent waiting to debut on Blaze. I'm not familiar with this music. Scott Adams, the British badass. Had a conversation with him earlier in the week. I wasn't sure if he was going to be in attendance tonight, but nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, Scott Adams is making his debut right here tonight in Las Vegas at the Summer of Sin pay-per-view. I'll tell you another thing, Scott Adams has his hands full. I've seen, as have you all, what Chris Connelly can do. And I got to tell you, I'm not sure if it votes well for anybody to be facing a pissed off Chris Connelly, which he is tonight. And I don't know if I can take the blame for it, as if we have a new general manager in Sergio Romero. So as a matter of fact, if you have any issues, any frustrations, point them at Sergio Romero.
I got an issue with Sergio Romero. Why was my audio not right?
I guess we'll have to get an answer from Sergio Romero for that. I'm pretty sure my audio is right. Once again, we're asking, can you guys hear Will King well? We want to be sure that the audio is correct. If not, oh, well, I guess we can hear you now. Great. So whatever the issue was, apparently Sergio has worked it out. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, British badass.
Sergio would hate to have to come back there and put my hands to work on the new general manager.
Yeah, I would hate for that too. But ladies and gentlemen,
Adams,
this
doesn't look like this is going to be a walk in the park for Chris Connelly.
Oh, I you know the thing is, I'll tell you, I don't know much about. I don't know much about Scott Adams, but I've heard a lot about him, and from what I've heard, just that name alone, British badass, is he's earned it. I'll say that, to say the least. He's earned that nickname. But ladies and gentlemen,
I've heard about the reputation. Heard he's a bit of a nasty individual in the ring.
Well, it looks as if both of these men have their work cut out for them tonight. Chris Connelly is an individual.
No slouch at all.
Absolutely.
He's a nasty individual, nasty human being. But I respect him.
I'm hearing that you have history with Chris Connelly. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, I have a little bit of a history with Chris Connelly. Chris Connelly has been a little bit of a mentor for me getting into this business. You know, he taught me the ropes. He taught me respect for a legend. And he definitely put his fist in my face a couple of different times. But
Chris Connelly over the top rope there.
He's a nasty individual, but he's a certified legend in this business.
I'll tell you what I've seen from Chris Connelly over the last month or so, skyrocketing to #1 in the power rankings, defeating the world champ last week, promo of the week, superstar of the week. I can tell you that this guy is the real deal. Oh, look at the super kick from Connelly, taking Adams off of his feet. This could be it right here. That's one. That's two. Adams kicking out at the count of two. Adams kicking out at the count of two. Their call here. That's 1, 2. Oh, Adams again kicking out at the count of 2. I don't know the.
Connelly grabbing another set of steps.
Correct. This match wasn't actually scheduled, so I don't know what rules are in place, but it doesn't really look to be as if there are any defined rules in place, as Chris Connelly is grabbing some hardware around the ring here. Adams now doing the same thing, grabbing that shovel from under the ring. Another kick to the midsection.
Very Chris Connelly.
And Adams with the reversal there. And again, if you guys are just, oh my God, Adams with the stairs. to the face of Connelly 2 times. And
that looked like that last shot busted Chris Connelly open.
Absolutely. He may have a broken nose there, bleeding profusely at this point.
But he's still fighting. There's still a lot of fight left in Chris Connelly. He's not just going to go down that easy.
Irish whip from Connelly has Adams cross the ring. Connelly right back on the attack with a lariat that just lays out Adams there. Connelly now going to the middle rope.
Motioning to the crowd. Don't motion to the humanoids. Just come up with whatever it is that you're going to come up off that second rope with, Connelly.
Adams with the reversal. I'll tell you one thing that I've noticed. A lot of our talent here are sometimes so focused on putting on a show for the fans that they take their eyes off of the opponent and it bites them in the ass. There's something about being focused, and I think once you're facing a guy like Chris Connelly and also a guy like Scott Adams, you have to be focused at all times here. Connelly now with a veteran-like maneuver, no wasted motion, rolling to the outside of the ring. Connelly with a reversal, and again right back on the attack. Look at that neck breaker! Oh my God!
That was nasty.
Right, look at the right hand.
Adams neck snap.
Adams gets the knees up there. I tell you, for this to be a non-scheduled, a match that wasn't scheduled, these guys are going balls to the walls. But for those of you that are just joining, for those of you that are in attendance, we'd like to know who you guys are picking to win this match, Chris Connelly or the debuting Scott Adams. Shoulder block, sending Adams to the outside. Connelly now to the top rope. He's just waiting, picking his spot, flying off of the top rope, taking Adams off of his feet once again. Connelly now just manhandling Adams on the outside. Another impressive maneuver, left hand this time. Giving Scott Adams all that he can handle. Missing with the lariat. Adams with the reversal. And it looks as if Connelly may have tripped over the stairs there. A plethora of kicks, a plethora of punches from Adams. But Chris Connelly now is in firm control of this match. Adams lands that kick to the midsection. Here comes Connelly with a snap suplex on the outside. Feel every piece. And I'm telling you, Adams is going to feel that one in the morning. And speaking of feeling it in the morning, Connelly's going to feel that shot that we saw from those fists. Look at that. Adams walks right into a stunner. This could be it. That's 1. That's 2. And that is 3. Chris Connelly gets the win here tonight, guys. Big win from Chris Connelly. Absolutely. Can't take anything away from Adams there. But nonetheless, a big win from Chris Connelly. I've never seen a show get started with 2 impromptu matches. But that's Blaze for you guys. Definitely looking forward to seeing what Scott Adams brings to the table here on Blaze.
We have somebody else pulling up to this
Icon King
that we're in tonight.
Nice truck. Icon King with a candy apple red Range Rover.
I got one of those too.
Oh boy, here we go.
Definitely riding in style, Icon King. HWA must be cutting a hell of a lot of good checks.
Most definitely.
Talent riding in style. Here comes Louis C. Louis C got a lot to be happy about. Recently beat Dargos. Looks to beat Dargos once again.
It appears that
the ultimate Dragon Slayer.
It appears as if the people can still barely hear you. They're saying that your volume is quiet. While we work out those audio issues, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that headed to the ring, as the self-proclaimed Dragon Slayer, this is Captain Charisma, ladies and gentlemen, Louis C. But I tell you what, he was scheduled tonight to face Diaz. I don't even know if Diaz is going to make it to the ring tonight. As we saw earlier, he was rushed to the hospital after being attacked backstage by Joe Rivers. I know Sergio Romero is backstage. Let's see what he's worked out here.
Sergio better work out my mic, that's for sure.
I would imagine they can hear you well, because I can hear you pretty good right now. Louis C looking as if he's ready for action here, guys. Now let's see. Sergio Romero. Are we having Diaz or are we having a replacement? What's going on here? I really don't think Louis C cares. He's just ready to fight. Not familiar with this music. Who is this? It is Joe Rivers. Joe Rivers, ladies and gentlemen.
Rivers. My old buddy in Hill.
You talk about a legend in the eFed world. This man has accomplished everything that there is to accomplish. And here he is tonight, making his way down to the ring. Las Vegas, Nevada, live. Summer of Sin. Joe Rivers is getting ready to take on Louis C.
Joe Rivers, another nasty individual. Summer of Sin is full of nasty individuals, I see.
Tell you what, these guys are, when I tell you there's a lot of bad blood between these two, you know, it makes sense now why Joe Rivers would take out Diaz. He's been trying to get a match with Louis C for about a month now. And Joe Rivers, as we know, is one of those guys who will not wait for an opportunity to fall in his lap. But he'll take matters into his own hands. Sort of what we just saw from Chris Connelly.
Let's not confuse this here, though, Mr. Black. Joe Rivers doesn't want a match with Louis C. Joe Rivers wants a fight with Louis C.
Absolutely. And I think that's exactly what he's going to get here tonight. It may be, you know, I tell you, because Diaz has been on somewhat of a losing streak, so this may be more of a challenge for Louis C. He was pretty confident walking into the arena tonight, telling everybody backstage that he was going to slay the dragon once again. We know that Diaz hasn't been himself since removing that mask. So this may be more of a challenge here tonight for Louis C. But as it stands, it looks as if Louis C is in firm control of this match. Joe Rivers struggling a little bit to get out of the gate. Louis C now stomping on the hands of Joe Rivers.
Stomp on the man's hands, he can't punch you in the face.
Good point there. Louis C now taking the action back on the inside. One thing that I've noticed about Louis C, he doesn't just want to defeat his opponents. He wants to embarrass them. I got to tell you, I love that in a competitor. That's two. Joe Rivers kicking out at the count of 2. Joe Rivers hasn't mounted any.
Louis C, one thing I will say about Louis C, he's gotten an amazing amount of confidence lately.
Absolutely. And confidence is oftentimes the thing that takes you over the top. But I tell you what, Louis C looks as if he's trying to break Joe Rivers in half. Look at this maneuver here. Look at the upper body strength from Louis C. Joe Rivers is not going to last long at this rate. He has to do something.
Got to mount some offense.
Absolutely. Louis C. now going to the top rope. He can fly. Got to cover here. That's one. I thought this was going to end quickly. Joe Rivers has to mount some offense. He's not going to last long at this pace, ladies and gentlemen.
This might not be what Joe was expecting. Joe might have been expecting a cakewalk tonight.
I tell you, because Louis C. is showing no signs of slowing up at all here.
Just showing no mercy. I like
Absolutely.
that in a guy like Louis C.
And now here we go. Joe Rivers finally mounting some offense here.
Got to do a lot more. Got to stay on him, Joe.
The clubbing blow to the back of the head of Louis C. Takes Louis C. off of his feet. And now the kicks to the hamstring. Joe Rivers now locking in that ankle lock. You know you're going to feel that one. Dropping down with it. I don't know what had the referee's attention there, but dropping down with it. Louis C. has nowhere to go, but somehow fights his way out of this submission maneuver by Joe Rivers. And Louis C. now. Oh no, Joe Rivers some kind of way sidesteps Louis C. and right back on the attack. And now Louis C. might be in trouble here. Joe Rivers going for a cover. That's one. That's two.
Kick out by Louis
kicking
C.
out at the count of two.
Rivers just putting the boots to him
Curb
again.
stomp Messiah. Curb stomp. Feel every piece. Laying out Louis C. Got a cover here. That's one. That's two. Louis C. kicking out at the. What is this? It's Diaz. Diaz, ladies and gentlemen.
Here comes the dragon.
Has made his way into the arena. What's this in his hand? I don't know what are we watching here. We know for sure that it's Diaz, but what's going on here? The mask! The mask is back!
Dargo's going right after Louis C., his scheduled opponent for tonight. And you got to imagine he's going to take up some liberties with Joe Rivers as well.
Wow. I tell you what, Diaz has taken firm control of this match.
Does this become a triple threat match?
Yeah, it looks as if it has.
Guess it's become a triple threat match here at Summer of Sin.
And I tell you what,
Dargo's returning with the mask.
And it's clearly
hasn't called a stop to the bout.
And Diaz, just like that, is in firm control of this match. This is what the fans are used to seeing from Diaz, but just like that, Louis C. could have it here. That's one. But Diaz kicking out at the count of one. Joe Rivers on the outside. I think he was waiting to see if Diaz was going to kick out there. I'm surprised that the referee is letting this one go, but as I said before, it's all in Sergio's lap now. I will no longer stop a match. It's all on Sergio Romero. He is the general manager. But nonetheless, we have ourselves a triple threat match here, guys. That's a big slam from Louis C. Diaz right back on the attack, taking Louis C off of his feet, and I think he might have caught him off guard there. Louis C is stunned. Spinning kick, taking Louis C off of his feet. Diaz once again is in firm control of this match. Here we go. Here we go. That's one. Come on, that's two. Joe Rivers breaking up the pinfall. Didn't see that one coming. Kick to the midsection by Diaz. Firm control of this match here. But no, Joe Rivers somehow breaks free of that. And Joe Rivers now with a big sidewalk slam. You talk about feeling every piece. But just like that, the numbers game, you have to watch your back in a match like this. There's one. That's two. Joe Rivers just barely kicking out at the count of two. I thought that was going to, Louis C was going to steal that one here.
Louis C almost came up with the biggest win of his career.
Absolutely. I tell you what, it was a statement made by Louis C. after the last episode of Blaze, and after remaining undefeated, he said that he was ready for some gold. But I got to tell you, if Louis C. wins this match here tonight, he is undoubtedly in line for a championship match. Ooh, big suplex from Joe Rivers. And speaking of being in line for a championship match, I can't help but wonder, because I have the entity, Will King. Wait a minute, Diego is going to the top rope. Oh, I don't think he got all of that, landing on the lower region of Joe Rivers. But as I was saying, the entity Will King being on commentary with me here tonight, I can't help but wonder, Will King, you being drafted number 1, we all know that you have that stipulation to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship on any night in production. Can you give us any insight on your thoughts?
You're just going to have to wait and see.
We've been seeing some video surface of Will King back in the gym and sparring in the ring. Diego's kicking out there, sparring in the ring, and it looks as if Will King is just about ready to return to action. I can't help but wonder, with Matt 8-Star and hired Gunn here, if we could possibly see Will King take the ring tonight.
It just might be tonight. It just might be the next episode of Blaze. What
I'll tell you what.
have to do is wait and see.
I'll tell you what, these guys should definitely have their eyes in the back of their head tonight. Oh, big Samoan drop from Louis C. But these guys should definitely have their eyes in the back of their head, especially in this main event, because this very well could be the night that Will King does the unthinkable and returns to action. But as the entity said himself, we will just have to wait and see. Look at Diaz taunting Joe Rivers. Joe Rivers with the kendo stick, showing no mercy to Diaz. Man, but Diaz now with that kendo stick, and this is what I've been waiting to see, that main streak from Diaz. And Diaz with the athleticism second to none. But again, those numbers catches up with Diaz, and Louis C. manhandling Diaz, but walks right into that code breaker from Diaz. And Diaz is once again, ladies and gentlemen, in firm control of this match. As he's looking, I thought he was going to take the action back inside the ring, but it looks as if he's just creating separation from Louis C. and Joe Rivers, which is exactly what you have to do to win a matchup like this. But Louis, oh, he had that kendo stick. I thought we were going to see another shot there. Standing Spanish fly from Diaz.
Diaz just slid across the steps some kind of way, back into action with Rivers.
Diaz is looking as if he has something to prove here tonight. Big drop kick. I tell you, Diaz wants to prove that the dragon is back once and for all. Absolutely, swinging, punching, kicking at any and everything that moves. This is the Diaz that big slam from Louis C. there.
Tremendous power.
I was going to say the Diaz that I'm used to seeing, but even the Diaz that I'm used to seeing will not be able to take many maneuvers like this or that. Snap suplex on the outside of the ring. You talk about feeling every piece. Louis C. now creating some separation. Diaz
seems to have a little bit more energy, a little bit more pep in his step.
Absolutely.
Maybe that attack by Joe Rivers was what was needed by Diaz to get that confidence back.
Sometimes that's exactly what it takes. This is your best shot right here, Diaz. That's 2. No, Louis C. once again kicks out at the count of 2. You tell me from your in-ring experiences, Will, what does it take to win a match like this?
Well, it's all about neutralizing one man. In a triple threat, you got to get rid of one of those opponents. You neutralize one man and get rid of that opponent, you'll guarantee victory in a triple threat match like this.
Look at Diaz. Nobody flies like Diaz. This could be, no, Louis C. right there to break up the pinfall. I got to tell you, it's a thing of beauty. Any point when you see Diaz go to the top rope, but Diaz damn near went over the top rope as he's launched into the air by Louis C. And Louis C. now what? Oh my God, a nasty T-bone suplex. You talk about feeling every piece. Here we go. Curb stomp Messiah. Oh, yes. But not enough time. Diaz breaks up the pinfall. And Diaz now attacking the arms of Joe Rivers. Kick to the midsection. Diaz once again flying high. Nobody does it quite like Diaz, who once again takes Joe Rivers off of his feet. Here we go. Diaz going to the top rope. Beautiful maneuver. Taking a second too long. Louis C. right there once again to break up the pinfall.
Louis C. had that kendo stick in his hand looking to do that damage.
Louis C. once again attempting to embarrass his opponent as he just stands on the back while flexing, standing on the back of Diaz. Look at, oh my God, look at the upper body strength of Louis C. Pound for pound, just might be the strongest man on the Blaze roster. Oh! And a big knee from Diaz, I think. Louis C. may have been busted open right there. Diaz, this is your best chance. Louis C. busted open on the outside of the ring. Diaz to the top rope. This could be it. That's one. That's two. That's three. Diaz is back. Massive win from Diaz. I know the fans are loving this. Diaz returning to his winning ways. And I gotta wonder, what impact does the mask alone have to the career of Diaz? It's been a while, ladies and gentlemen, since we've seen Diaz with this sort of fire, this sort of competitive nature. But again, Diaz with a massive win here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Diaz getting a measure of revenge on Joe Rivers.
But up next, the Icon King, winning a match last week against Tony Mercer, and the stipulation of that match, the winner gets to choose his opponent tonight, and not just the opponent, but the stipulation. And the stipulation is the crown is on the line. Ladies and gentlemen, do not forget, whoever wears that crown can cash in an opportunity on any given night of production for any championship, with the exception of the World Heavyweight Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, approaching the ring at this point, this young man goes by the name of Twan Montana. He is the Icon King.
Been hearing a lot about this gentleman as well. Another one that I have my eye on.
Absolutely.
Icon King.
I got to tell you, this young man here, I see bright things in this guy. I see bright things in his future, man. He walks the walk. He talks the talk. He has the look. Sky's the limit for this guy.
Definitely has the look. A lot of the ladies in attendance love him, that's for sure.
Absolutely. I tell you another thing. I wish I had an opportunity to sit down and chat with him, because if he's able to wrestle that crown away from Manny Diaz here tonight, I can't help but wonder who he has in his crosshairs.
Got to keep your head on a swivel here in HWA. There's always an opportunity floating around.
Look at the cockiness. Look at the arrogance of this guy. Money falling from the ceiling. This reasons just like this.
I like this.
Oh, I know you do.
Money falling from the ceiling. I like it.
I know you do. This is one of the many reasons why the fans absolutely love the Icon King. But ladies and gentlemen, headed to the ring, the king of HWA, the king of Blaze. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Manny Diaz. Nightbot has asked the question before I can. Gotta know who you think is going to win a match of this caliber. Crown is on the line. Manny Diaz, Icon King.
This might be the show stealer of the night. This might be that match that takes this show to the next level.
Absolutely. I can't help but agree with that one. These two guys, when you talk about having the look, these two guys, they just look like they belong in the spotlight. And tonight, here in Las Vegas, Nevada, the spotlight is shining on these two men at the Summer of Sin Premium Live event. Manny Diaz, heavily recruited by SBJ, who I'm getting word from. SBJ is actually backstage tonight. I know some of the guys in the locker room are glad to see him.
Who needs SBJ? Mr. Black, you've been doing a hell of a job, I gotta say.
I appreciate that, but SBJ is the face that runs the place. And here we go. Ooh, snap suplex from Manny Diaz to get this match started. Twan Montana rushing out of the gate, head full of steam there. And I think Manny Diaz actually knew exactly what was coming. Look at this, look at this. Oh, jackpot early on from the Icon King, and I gotta love it. I love it. Icon King with one of the most unique movesets that I've seen in a very long time. And again, he's one of those guys that doesn't want to just defeat his opponents. He wants to embarrass. He goes going to the top rope. And believe me when I tell you that the Icon King can fly.
You gotta love guys like this, though. This is why HWA is perfect. Hybrid Wrestling Alliance is perfect because you got these hybrid athletes. You don't know if they're high flyers. You don't know if they're power guys. You know, they're just hybrid athletes that come in here and do it all in the ring.
Absolutely. And this guy right here, another jackpot. Jeez.
Icon King taking a bow to his crowd. This is his crowd.
Another big suplex from Icon King in firm control of this. Look at this. Oh my gosh.
He's just showing all kinds of power against Manny Diaz.
Clubbing blow from...
putting a real quick stop to that real quick.
Absolutely. Clubbing blow to the back. Oh, big spear.
Nice, beautiful spear.
I tell you what I didn't notice. Oh, super kick. Here we go. Here we go. That's one. That's two. Icon King kicking out at the count of two. What I didn't notice...
Rolling outside the ring, taking a quick breather.
I didn't notice before tonight. Look at Diaz over the top rope, showing the fans why he is the king of HWA.
I wouldn't say the king, but Manny Diaz is definitely a pivotal part of HWA.
You know what? Let me ask you a question. Will King, how do you feel when you hear other guys refer to themselves as the king, or you see a guy like Manny Diaz walking to the ring with a crown on? How do you feel about that?
I mean, that crown to me doesn't make Manny Diaz the king. That just means somebody was able to put a crown on that. Everybody in whether it's HWA, whether it's 3-Dub, it doesn't matter. Everybody knows who the king is in this business. And it's the entity.
Okay. I would love to ask that same question to Manny Diaz, being that he is the king of HWA. I would also like to ask that question, if he's able to be successful here tonight, to Twan Montana, a.k.a. the Icon King. Because as we all know, and I'm going to take a page out of Jocelyn Havoc's book, she stated this a couple of weeks ago, there can only be one. Big Cutter from the Icon King.
There can only be one, and that's me, the entity. But you see, these two guys, whoever wins this match out of the two of them, I'll give them the respect of calling them the king for now. Because we all know when I come back, I take the throne.
I tell you
and
what,
there'll be no other kings.
this guy is taking care of business here tonight. He is all over Manny Diaz. He's all over Manny Diaz like flies on, you know, the rest of that. But look at him, just a moment, taking his eye off. Well, look at that. I was going to say that he was taking his eye off of his opponent for just for a moment, but the Icon King the whole time just playing possum to Manny Diaz, luring him in. But look at this. Oh, that patented big knee taking Diaz off of his feet. Looks as if Hired Gunn is taking exception to you saying that you are the #1 guy. Here's a third jackpot. Oh my God. Damn near breaking Manny Diaz in half. Another big suplex.
Hired Gunn could take all the offense that he wants to take. Is there another #1 guy? There isn't another #1 guy.
If he somehow
there can only be one.
If Hired Gunn is somehow successful against Matt H-Star tonight, I think he has a pretty good claim at referring to himself as the #1 guy.
Not with Will King lurking in the shadows.
So, according or by that logic, anyhow, are you saying that no matter who the champion is, Will King is the #1 guy?
Will King is without a shadow of a doubt the #1 guy, the entity, the #1 guy, the #1 man, the #1 man.
Speaking of #1, these two guys that are battling in the ring tonight, the Icon King, Twan Montana, is attempting, oh, look at that super kick to the back of the head. Jesus Christ. I think it might have been good for Icon King that he was close to the ropes there, because we may have just seen the 3 count there. Manny Diaz now all over the Icon King. CFT stating that Will King is going to be the next Blaze World Champion. That's a strong claim, seeing that Will King hasn't even been cleared to compete.
CFT knows talent when he sees it. He knows what I'm capable of, and nobody else knows.
I tell you what, look at this, look at this, look at this! Tapping out in the middle of the ring is Manny Diaz, ladies and gentlemen. This is no small. This is no small task, and this, in fact, is a big deal, because we have a new king here in HWA, and he goes. I guess it's fitting now. The Icon King. We have a new king.
Twan Montana has lived up to his name.
Was to put every champion, with the exception, hell, and possibly tell you he did just that tonight, after defeating Manny Diaz here. Big win, guys. Very impressive win, I'll say so myself. I don't know if you noticed it, but heading to the ring, the nameplate actually said, and we're going to switch gears here, guys, so stand by for just a little bit as we switch gears. I don't know if you guys noticed, but heading to the ring, his nameplate actually said, and we're just going to switch gears here just for a second, guys, so bear with us. All right, here we go. And we're starting part 2. Oh, hope you guys aren't looking at all that. You don't need to see that yet. Starting part 2 of the Summer of Sin pay-per-view. But as I was saying, heading to the ring, his nameplate said main event icon. And I got to tell you, he's made a big step in that direction here tonight. But up next, television championship is on the line, ladies and gentlemen. Jaden Walker of Team Tap Out versus Mad Dog X. Television championship is on the line.
Team Tap Out. Team Tap Out has been making a lot of strides lately.
Absolutely.
Making it real hard for people in this business.
And I got to tell you one thing, I believe, and there may be some critics that disagree with me, I believe that Josh Armstrong, if not the most, one of the hardest working guys in the eFed world. I'm going on record saying it right now.
Yeah, he's a hard worker. He doesn't work harder than that entity guy, but he's a hard worker nonetheless.
But ladies and gentlemen, this match is not about Josh Armstrong. Headed to the ring right now, the walking weapon of Team Tap Out. This is Jaden Walker. This guy has all the tools. I don't know if you're familiar with his work, and I see some of the guys in the chat and signs up that saying you suck, but I'm telling you, this guy has all the tools on any given night to get the job done. This is the third time that he's met MDX. First time he tapped out. First time MDX tapped out. Second match, MDX was able to pin Jaden Walker. Tonight, these two go one-on-one once again.
We got ourselves a good old-fashioned rubber match.
Absolutely. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, headed to the ring, here is a man that embodies the phrase hybrid. This is MDX. Television championship is on the line here, guys. Look at this guy. And I hear a lot of people giving Team Tap Out a little flack, for lack of better words, but I got to tell you, what would it mean for Team Tap Out if Jaden Walker is able to win that television championship tonight, and then later on in the night, if Josh Armstrong is able to retain his Hybrid Impact Championship? That looks like a pretty strong stable to me, guys.
Stable full of champions. Always means something in this business.
Absolutely. Beautiful television championship on the line there. But I'm going to tell you something. Jaden Walker, if he wants to become the television champion, he has his work cut out for him, because this man right here embodies, as I said before, he embodies the word hybrid. This man can fly. This man can jump. This man can run. This man has the power. He has the speed. MDX can do it all.
I'm just realizing MDX's outfit draped in the colors of the black and gold of Divinity. That stable is very, very familiar to me.
I think the only thing I noticed about his attire is that his shirt says Hennessy. Well, let's just hope the Hennessy is not in his system with this match, because I'm telling you, Jaden Walker is the real deal.
If the Hennessy is in his system, it's going to be even tougher to lay down Mad Dog X.
The walking weapon, Jaden Walker. I believe this is his first championship opportunity. First championship opportunity in HWA. And he definitely has his work cut out for him. And I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mad Dog X, television champion. Beautiful championship there. This match here, guys, could be the one to steal the show. You guys are just tuning in, go ahead and give us a like. Go ahead and give us a share, subscribe. The action is underway here, guys. And here we go. Jaden Walker out of the gate, head full of steam. Jaden Walker's definitely going to feel that one in the morning. But Jaden Walker able to recover quickly and is doing his thing and going after that lower region. If you notice, most of Jaden Walker's offense is geared to right here, oh my gosh, geared toward the knees, the ankles, the legs. Jaden Walker is such a ring general. He just chops down his opponent. No wasted motion. Everything that Jaden, look at this. Everything that Jaden Walker does has purpose behind it.
You know, he finds a body part and he attacks it.
Absolutely.
He stays on that particular body part, which is an intricate part of Team Tap Out's offense. They target a body part and they break it down.
And you know what? And I'm going to tell you something else. In order to beat MDX, that's exactly what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to incapacitate him. You're going to have to keep him off of his feet because, look, this is exactly what he does, taking the words out of my mouth. This guy, as I said before, he can fly. There's nothing that this guy cannot do, but he may be in trouble right here. Referee position, that's one. That's two. MDX kicking out.
Another one of those hybrid athletes here.
Absolutely.
HWA.
I believe MDX more than anyone else embodies the word hybrid. I've always been in amazement of this guy's ability, athleticism, and talent. But as I said,
this is one of those gentlemen that I haven't had the pleasure of stepping in the ring with. But I would love to step in the ring with a guy.
Jaden Walker, he can fly. Moonsault.
Either one of these guys for that matter. I wouldn't mind stepping in the ring with.
MDX now kicking out at the count of two. Beautiful moonsault from Jaden Walker, and he's beginning to show signs of frustration. I think he was expecting that to be it, but oh boy, here's an ankle lock. We saw another competitor do it earlier in the night, but nobody does it like Jaden Walker. Got it locked in tight.
You can't get frustrated when you can't keep a man like MDX down because he's not an easy guy to put down.
That ankle lock is locked in tight, but somehow MDX is able to break free, but you got to wonder if the damage has been done. MDX making it to his feet, but looks as he was getting up gingerly, but somehow gains the strength and damn near breaks Jaden Walker in half. But look at that. Again, Jaden Walker with the ring general smarts, taking out the legs of MDX, but again, MDX able to recover. Look at this. Oh, big T-bone suplex going for a cover. This could be it. That's 1, 2. Jaden Walker just barely kicking out at the count of 2. Setting up. I know what we're going to see here. Oh, no. Jaden Walker sidesteps. I thought we were going to see that X marks the spot. But Jaden Walker sidesteps and lands a suplex. And here we go. Jaden Walker now.
Jaden Walker measuring MDX.
But no, MDX with the reversal.
These Walker guys right back up to his feet.
Know each other very. Oh, big spear, breaking Jaden Walker in half. Followed by
kick to the face.
I think he was busted open on that one.
Another person busted open here. Good thing HWA has a good medical staff on deck.
Oh, MDX going for a spear again, but Jaden Walker sidestepping.
Oh, that dragon screw leg whip. Banging, slamming the leg into the canvas.
MDX looks as if he's in all kinds of trouble here. And Jaden Walker now setting up for the shark bite. This could be it. That's 1. That's 2. Oh, MDX just getting that shoulder up. Count of 2. But again, Jaden Walker showing signs of frustration, telling the referee count to 3, damn it.
Telling him to count a little bit faster. Had that count been a little bit quicker, I believe we may have been looking at a new champion, Mr. Black.
Absolutely. One thing that we know about Jaden Walker, he has a somewhat of a reserved demeanor. But I'm going to tell you guys something. Jaden Walker has a mean streak that we've yet to see. It's always the quiet ones that you have to worry about.
Right back to that leg. Right back to that leg.
Jaden Walker is determined by any means necessary, it appears, to leave here with that television championship. Look at MDX. Look at the athleticism. Oh, incredible. And damn near doing this on one leg. MDX is the real deal, guys. Oh, but walks right into that kick. Oh, my gosh.
Jaden Walker went low. He went low first. If you notice, Mr. Black, he went low first and then right to the head.
Absolutely. Jaden Walker doing Jaden Walker things and chopping down his opponent. And again, here's that sharp bite from Jaden Walker, laying MDX out. This could be it. Could have a new television champion. That's two. Oh, that's three. We have a new television champion. Jaden Walker.
Jaden Walker here. He proved all the naysayers wrong. All of you people that were saying Team Tap Out sucks and Team Tap Out wasn't the real deal, he just proved without a shadow of a doubt Team Tap Out matters here in this business.
Absolutely. Big win. This very well may be the biggest win of Jaden Walker's young career. I said earlier, a couple of weeks ago, that we could be looking at Rookie of the Year, and a win like this, winning the television championship in his first outing, very well could be solidifying Jaden Walker's spot as the Rookie of the Year here in HWA, guys. Big win. But I tell you another thing, Jaden Walker, as the television champion, has to keep eyes in the back of his head because the Icon King, here comes Nightshade, arriving to the arena. Beautiful car. I love this car. And she's coming in with a head full of steam. But as I was saying, Jaden Walker now has to keep his eyes in the back of his head because as long as the Icon King is wearing that crown, he very well could have came out just now at the end of that match and challenged him to another match.
Here's one I've been looking at. Chaos, my old running buddy against Josh Armstrong.
And I got to tell you what, these two guys right here are indeed the real deal.
This is going to be a fight. This is going to be a nasty fight, too.
I agree with you that these guys right here are known for holding no punches. This is awkward. Normally the champion enters last, but for some reason
Josh Armstrong wanting to enter first, probably want to play a little bit of mind games with Chaos or, halt that momentum.
Absolutely. And I got to tell you something, man. I am impressed with this guy right here. As I said before, in my eyes, he is the hardest working man in the eFed world. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not familiar with him, do not turn your screen. This is Josh Armstrong. I agree with CFT there. This very well may be Josh Armstrong's hardest fight. Keep in mind, Josh Armstrong is undefeated. His challenger for tonight, Chaos, is also undefeated. One of these men will leave here with the Impact Championship and also remain undefeated. There's a lot on the line here. And you wonder how we got here. Chaos won number one contenders match last week by defeating Sam Hain, who was the previous number one contender. And again, Josh Armstrong is one of those guys, I don't think he gives a damn who his opponent is. He just wants to fight. And not only fight, but he wants to make you tap out. And here we go. headed to the ring. A man who has come out of nowhere and made his mark on Blaze. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chaos.
Yep, Chaos is a maniacal man. Let me just tell you, I've ran with Chaos for many, many years. This man beats you up and he beats you down.
I've been impressed with this guy also. Everything that he's been able to accomplish in this short time here on Blaze. But, oh no, wait a minute. Sam Hain attacking Chaos from behind. We can't start a match like this. We have to, referee, you got to check on this guy, man. Make sure he's all right. Let's take a minute to see.
This man is a monster himself, Sam
Let's
Hain.
take a minute to see if Chaos is okay.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
This summer, the megastars present Corey Heck and Alan Awake.
I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone.
Big things coming from Corey Heck there, but nonetheless, we're back to action. The referee is down, and these two are brawling on the outside. Wow.
The referee is down, and the referee may be out. He's not moving. And he's beginning to stir just a little bit now, but he's still down.
Kicks
Meanwhile,
to the back.
Josh Armstrong taking it to Chaos, stretching out that arm.
I gotta tell you, these two guys, they just don't hold anything back. They don't hold any punches. Looks like Chaos inadvertently bumped the referee, but waking up him inadvertently, which may be a good thing, as we see Chaos flying through the ropes with that suicide dive. Man, you don't often. Oh, look at Josh Armstrong returning the favor. You don't often see guys of Chaos's size and stature doing the high-flying maneuvers, but Chaos, yeah, you wouldn't know by his size, but this guy can fly. Big T-bone suplex. Damn near. Oh, this time, Chaos crashing and burning. I may have spoken too soon there. Josh Armstrong now with a plethora of punches. And here's Josh Armstrong attacking the arms. And the last match, we saw Jaden Walker going after the legs, ankles, and knees. And now here's Josh Armstrong attacking the arms. But look at Chaos with that lariat taking Josh Armstrong damn near out of his boots.
Target a body part. You make it that very body
Look
part.
at this. Oh! The lower back, you're going to feel that.
He can't swing his arms. He can't lift you up.
Absolutely. And Josh Armstrong again right back on the attack. Oh, it's a good way to dislocate your shoulder right there. Armstrong now taking the action back on the inside of the ring here. Walks right into Chaos, who's seemingly waiting. The referee is caught in between these guys. Don't often see the referee get caught out of place there. You can't help but wonder how much damage has been done to Chaos early on in this match after being attacked by Sam Hagin. I got to tell you, it speaks to his competitive nature that he even continued to fight here, and he's showing no signs of slowing down at all. The missing what the cutter looks like. Kick to the midsection. He's flying again. Oh, doesn't get all of that, but just enough to take Josh Armstrong off of his feet. And Chaos again, right back on the attack. Here it is. Here it is. He's setting up for that RKO. This could be it. We could have a new champion.
Josh Armstrong out. Josh Armstrong had that arm under the rope.
It's a good thing it was close to the ropes. We might have been crowning a new champion right there. Big suplex from Chaos. That's one. That's two. Chaos kicking out at the count of 2.
Well, let me just ask you, Mr. Black, what kind of pressure could Josh Armstrong be under to retain the championship tonight? You know, Jaden Walker just walked into the back with a new piece of hardware with that.
Oh, another cutter. Hang on a second, we might have something here. That's one. That's two. Oh, Josh Armstrong just barely kicking out at the count of 2.
Jaden Walker just walked into the back, brand new champion. So how is the pressure on Josh Armstrong to retain this title right now?
Well, I'll tell you this: with Josh Armstrong definitively being the leader of Team Tap Out, got a cover here. That's one. That's two. I think the pressure is mounted with Josh Armstrong here, because if he doesn't retain the championship here after Jaden Walker has gained a championship, then I got to imagine he's put all types of pressure on his shoulders, and he does not want to let the rest of Team Tap Out down. Oh, big pedigree off of the top rope. And I think, yes, Chaos has been busted open. This could be it. That's one. That's two. Chaos kicking out at the count of 2. Chaos is in here, guys. Look at Josh Armstrong once again going to work on the upper body, the back, the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists. Josh Armstrong systematically chopping down Chaos here. For those of you that are just tuning in, just watching, go ahead and give us a like, a share, subscribe. And also, I'd like to know who you guys think is going to win this match tonight. Give us your opinion. Live for the feedback. Chaos with the reversal. A plethora of right hands. Springboard DDT takes Josh Armstrong off of his feet. And Chaos now taking a moment to acknowledge the fans, but Josh Armstrong is the wrong opponent to do that with, even though Chaos is able to reverse that. And then Josh Armstrong with the springboard stunner. Thing of beauty.
If I'm a little quiet right now, Mr. Black, I'm paying attention to our chat here. On the live stream, paying attention to the chat here. A lot going on in this chat, the comment section.
I'm catching
Gunn, who has a main event match tonight.
I'm catching bits and
going at it with CFT.
Another springboard stunner. Josh Armstrong does not connect with that one, but again able to capitalize. Kick to the midsection, Irish whip. Josh Armstrong just sidestepping Chaos. Kick to the midsection again, and look at this, folding the arm under Chaos. Oh, it's a great way to dislocate your shoulder. Look at the athleticism on display by Josh Armstrong. That's one. That's two. Chaos again kicking out at the count of two. Josh Armstrong thought he had it there, and so did I, quite frankly. That Chaos showing that he has a lot left in the tank. And Josh Armstrong, look at that, attacking the wrist. Man. Reversed by Chaos. Reversed by Josh Armstrong. These two guys, these two individuals know they know their opponent so well. Ooh, big kick by Chaos. Completely blindsiding Josh Armstrong, taking him off his feet. Here's another one. Oh, up high and down hard. This could be it, right? Oh, again.
The victory, but again, Josh Armstrong, that arm underneath the ropes, I don't even know if he knows.
I think we would have been getting ready to crown a new champion right there. Look at this. Another springboard, a rolling neck breaker, excuse me. But Chaos no-selling the maneuver and just rolling to the outside. But Josh Armstrong right behind him and right back on the attack. Oh, my God. A great way to dislocate your wrist. Jeez. Josh Armstrong, big slam on the outside. Taking the action back on the inside. And in a match like this, you got to know that Josh Armstrong has his eyes in the back of his head. Not only does Josh Armstrong, but so does Chaos. Because regardless of who wins this match, I guarantee you that the Icon King is backstage watching this one very closely. Chaos missing. I think he might be out cold after the damage that he's taken in this match. That's two. This could be. Oh, Josh Armstrong retains.
Did Chaos knock himself out?
I think he knocked himself out cold. But I got to tell you, that very well may not be attributed to Chaos himself. That could be attributed to Sam Hain attacking Chaos at the beginning of this match. But nonetheless, we cannot take anything away from Josh Armstrong. He has retained. He is still undefeated. And he is still the hybrid Impact Champion. But up next, the Undisputed Women's Championship is on the line as Cruella goes one-on-one with Nightshade. Great opportunity here for Cruella to walk away with the Undisputed Women's Championship. I spoke with Cruella earlier in the week. She said she's leaving everything in the ring tonight. She is going to give Nightshade everything that she can handle. And as Cruella makes her way to the ring, I can tell you, she looks as if she's ready to back that up. Be the night that we crown a new Undisputed Women's Champion.
Cruella, no stranger to being Women's Champion, former 3-Dub Women's Champion in her own right. She knows exactly what it takes to become Women's Champion.
Absolutely. She looks a bit darker, a bit more focused than recently. And that's exactly what you're going to have to be when facing an opponent like this, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, because heading to the ring right now is the no-nonsense Undisputed Women's Champion. This is Nightshade.
Nightshade looking like she means business, looking like she doesn't intend on letting go of that women's championship just yet.
Absolutely. A fan question came in a couple of days ago asking Nightshade why she doesn't use pyro. And her response was simple. She is all the dynamite that you need. She's all the explosives that you need. But look at that beautiful women's championship that's on the line here tonight, guys. The challenger in this match is no stranger to championships herself, but ladies and gentlemen, this is Cruella. The champion, no stranger to championships in her own right. This is a lady, no nonsense, as I said before. This is Nightshade. And that beautiful, undisputed women's championship is on the line. So, Will, I got to have your opinion here. What does it take for Cruella to dethrone Nightshade here tonight?
Well, Cruella knows exactly what it takes. You gotta get on Nightshade from the beginning, and you gotta keep her down. You gotta stay on her, no letting up, because you give Nightshade just an inch of momentum, and it'll be all over.
Absolutely. It seems as if we've seen Nightshade more focused also since winning the Undisputed Championship and defeating Jocelyn Havoc, who was originally scheduled for the match here tonight, originally scheduled for a rematch for that title. But we have yet to be able to get in touch with Jocelyn Havoc's camp. And as I said before, there's always a line of competitors waiting for action here on Blaze. And Cruella was chomping at the bits. Sergio Romero made the call to give Nightshade this opportunity here tonight. And to give Cruella this opportunity to hear tonight. And after defeating the former women's champion Jocelyn Havoc on last week, I got to tell you that Cruella has definitely earned it. Look at this back suplex from Cruella. Going to the top rope here. Telling Nightshade to get to her feet.
Nightshade to get up.
Oh! Big Mercer drop kick. And the thing that I noticed the most, look at those boots that Cruella has on. You know that Nightshade is going to feel that one. Interesting.
Drop kick
interesting.
Like that, with boots like that, it might poke an eye out.
Absolutely. Look at this unique maneuver from Cruella, stretching Nightshade out like a pretzel. I thought once we saw Jocelyn Havoc come down to the ring a couple of weeks ago, I was saying that Nightshade was in trouble. But I haven't seen Nightshade look as in trouble as we're seeing tonight here with Cruella. But look, I was about to say Nightshade is in control. But every time Nightshade mounts some offense, Cruella's right there with a reversal. Except for that time right there as Nightshade goes downstairs, a drop kick to the knee, taking Cruella off of her feet. And Nightshade can fly, in case you didn't know, guys. We got a pinfall here. That's one. That's two. Cruella kicking out.
I noticed when Nightshade was walking to the ring, she looked very determined. She had a determination on her face.
Cruella has a what kind of match is this?
A hockey stick. Oh.
And the referee is going to let them go. I didn't know that this was a no DQ match, but the referee is going to let them go here.
It's the summer of sin. You got to let a lot of things go.
And you know, I never thought about it like that, but you are absolutely right, Will. It will be a travesty of justice, if I say so myself, to allow a match of this caliber in and a disqualification. Great call by the referee to let these two go. But I got to tell you, being on the outside of the ring here, it is so dangerous. Nightshade was in a couple of inches just from having her head bounce off that bottom stair there. That bottom step, the ring stairs. And speaking of that, here's Cruella.
The referee is not only letting them take their discretions with the weapons, but he's not counting anybody out either.
Cruella going to work on Nightshade with that kendo stick. I don't know if I would have dropped it there. Nightshade is the type of opponent that once you have them down, you cannot let up. Interesting tactic by Cruella here. And just bouncing Nightshade off of the stairs. A kick to the back of the arm there. Cruella, look at Cruella. Giving the fans a great photo opportunity. And again, bouncing Nightshade off of that barricade. Punches to the midsection. And as I said before, Nightshade is in trouble, guys. Oh, breaking the kendo stick.
Broke that kendo stick across the midsection.
Man. You talk about a mean streak.
This might just be scary for the whole women's division. A focused Cruella like
and now
this.
that hockey stick, Cruella, and Nightshade is in all kinds of trouble here. No, but Nightshade now bouncing Cruella off of the stairs. Look at those knees to the midsection, man. I tell you what, we saw Athena arriving to the arena early tonight. This very well could be the night that she's waiting and watching, picking her opportunity. Cruella could just be doing the work and softening up Nightshade and making her easy pickings for Athena.
You know that understand if Cruella walks out with the women's title, Athena might just be checking out, cashing in on her as well.
Absolutely. Nightshade now with that back and taking her time going around the ring. Thought she was trying to get some momentum going because it was swinging up. Oh, man, I thought she was about to take Cruella's head off. But Nightshade now taking the action back on the inside of the ring because you cannot win on the outside. Smart thing to do from Nightshade. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, Black Widow from Nightshade. One. That's two. Cruella kicks out. I've never seen anyone kick out of this maneuver. Cruella just took Nightshade's best shot and is still going. This may be Cruella's night. And Nightshade now going to the top rope. We know this is going to be that patented Spanish fly. Nobody does it quite like Nightshade.
And she hit every bit of it. Every bit of it going down.
Absolutely. Nightshade with the Irish whip. And now setting up for another Black Widow. Feel every piece. Oh my God. Referee is in position. That's one. That's two. Good night, Cruella. Nightshade has retained.
One, but you won't get up from two.
Nightshade has retained the undisputed women's championship. Great win from Nightshade. Great effort from Cruella. But nonetheless, Nightshade retains and is still the undisputed women's champion. And yeah, I tell you what, if Athena is in the building and she's going to cash in tonight, we are seconds away. No, it looks as if Nightshade is going to make it out of here with that championship tonight. Athena went on record last week saying that she's learned to wait, watch, and pick her opportunities, and it appears tonight that she's doing exactly that, sitting back, waiting, and watching. But up next, the Hybrid National Championship is up for grabs and a ladder match. There is no more waiting. There is no more watching. Now is the time. This is a match, ladies and gentlemen, that I believe the entire Blaze universe sitting on the edge of their seat, waiting and watching for this match. This very well could be the one to steal the show, guys. David Pope always getting the fans off of their feet. Always confident. A couple of weeks ago, David Pope.
A match of this caliber, excuse me, Mr. Black, a match of this caliber, you got to put your opponent through the ringer. You got to make sure you got them down and out.
Absolutely.
In a ladder match, because you make the wrong mistake of thinking that you got a man beat, you climb up that ladder and they tilt it over, you fall out of the ring, it's all true.
Absolutely. Again, this is David Pope, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who are just tuning in, go ahead and give us a like. Go ahead and give us a share. Go ahead and give us a subscribe.
They're saying that this could be match of the night.
I gotta tell you, they're right. Because this guy that's heading to the ring right now, when I tell you this guy is the real deal. This guy oozes, and I say this every single time he comes out here, this guy just oozes charisma. I'm surprised that we've yet to see Michael Blaze starring in movies. You know that Hollywood is calling.
Michael Blaze definitely has that Hollywood look to him. He definitely oozes charisma.
Absolutely.
And not only does he ooze charisma, he's a hell of a competitor in that ring.
Michael Blaze is one of those guys that on any given night, any given show, any given company, any given federation, any given league, Michael Blaze is the guy to not only steal the show, but steal the hearts of the fans also. But I tell you what, David Pope has a golden opportunity here, guys.
Not that many people have a single victory over Michael Blaze, let alone a ladder match.
Absolutely. Michael Blaze standing there in the middle of the ring, pointing up at that hybrid national championship. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what this is all about. The hybrid national. We are live here, ladies and gentlemen, in Las Vegas, Nevada. The challenger in this match, David Pope. The champion, Michael Blaze. Michael Blaze immediately going outside of the ring to grab a ladder. David Pope, no hesitation at all, diving through the rope. And one thing we know about these two guys, again, holding no punches at all. Michael Blaze, one of those guys with one of the most unique movesets. And I tell you, this guy, full of charisma, probably the most charismatic superstar. Oh, look at David Pope. Springboard maneuver. David Pope, now you know he's got to be trying to grab a ladder, but no, waiting on Michael Blaze to step, just baiting Michael Blaze to step outside of the ring. And now David Pope thought he was going to grab a ladder, but he misses with that forearm, and Michael Blaze is right there to capitalize. And I got to tell you, that's the thing. Michael Blaze is one of those guys. One era, and he will capitalize. You almost have to have a perfect match in order to defeat Michael Blaze. Kick to the midsection by David Pope. Elbows to the back. David Pope all over Michael Blaze in this one. David Pope again looks as if he's trying to get a ladder. But Michael Blaze beats him to it.
One thing I will say, when it comes to a ladder match, you don't keep too much space in between your opponent.
Absolutely. And David Pope setting up for something big there.
Michael Blaze going up the ladder.
I think David Pope realizing early on that in a match like this, you have to incapacitate your opponent long enough to climb to the top of that ladder, and it looks like David Pope is getting the hardware in place just to do that. Michael Blaze now running up the ladder, and that speed and agility is definitely going to come in handy here. But look at that kick to the midsection by David Pope. Has that neck locked. He's got it locked in tight. David Pope, those flurry of punches to the midsection, followed by a kick to the midsection. And look at that suplex there. Momentarily stunning David Pope, but David Pope able to recover. Some offense of his own from David Pope, taking Michael Blaze off of his feet there. And now Pope going to the top rope. Misses with the elbow drop, but right back on the attack. Oh, rolling cutter. Almost looks like a roll of the dice from David Pope. Now David Pope actually running up the ladder. And one of the things I've noticed early on in this match, a lot of times these guys get to the top of the ladder and have to wait for that championship to swing back above them. But that's why you have to place that ladder in the correct position. Now, Michael Blaze using the ladder as a weapon. Showtime Vernon Quinn checking in. Glad to have you here, my friend. If you haven't already done so, give us a like, share, and subscribe as we are witnessing David Pope versus Michael Blaze for the Hybrid National Championship. All types of offense here. But I got to tell you, this is one of, oh boy, here we go. This is one of the most dangerous matches. Here we go. David Pope. Oh my God!
Oh, right through the ladder, right through the ladder. I gotta imagine if David Pope could get back in the ring, Michael Blaze may be done for.
Absolutely. Well, no, Michael Blaze beginning to stir and somehow making it back to his feet in only a matter of seconds. But I can't help but wonder how much has this taken out of Michael Blaze. Oh, on the ladder. Are you kidding me? Watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh, I thought we were going to see a suplex on that ladder. Man. David Pope crashing onto Michael Blaze on that ladder. And then Michael Blaze returning the favor and slamming David Pope on that ladder. And I mean, when it hit all back. You talk about feeling every piece. David Pope just about had the championship there. Michael Blaze able to intervene. Great matchup between these two. Another big suplex from Michael Blaze there. Look at that kick to the midsection. Talk about feeling every piece. I guarantee you, David Pope, felt every piece of that ladder there, and I believe, let's see if the cameraman can get a different angle, but I think David Pope may have been busted open with that ladder there.
There's been a lot of bloodshed here tonight at Summer of Sin.
Absolutely. Good thing about that, we have Sheila Powers, our medical advisor, on standby backstage. I'm sure we'll get an update at some point after the show on the medical status of all of the talent here, if there have been any sustained injuries, that is. Definitely know several superstars are going to have stitches. Oh, Michael Blaze with that patented maneuver, and now going to the top rope. I think David Pope might be out here. There's nobody to stop Michael Blaze. This is it. This is your chance. Michael Blaze has retained the Hybrid National Championship. Great effort by David Pope, but nonetheless, Michael Blaze has done the unthinkable. Well, I can't say unthinkable. Michael Blaze knew he was going to do it.
David Pope gave it all he had, but Michael Blaze was just a better man.
Absolutely. But I'll tell you what, Michael Blaze is going to feel this one tomorrow. There's no doubt about that. You can see the blood rolling down his forehead as it is. Blaze cutter indeed. Taking a moment to celebrate the Hybrid National Championship in hand. The fans standing in attendance. I think the fans enjoyed that match as much as you and I did, Will.
Hell of a match, but coming up, I believe, is our main event, if I'm correct, Mr. Black.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, boy. Is this what I think it is?
That's his music.
Yeah, yes, it is. The Icon King.
Making his way to the
He's
ring.
headed to the ring.
With that newly won crown on top of his head.
And as you said before earlier in the night, the wearer of this crown has the opportunity to cash in any night of production for any championship other than the world title. And it looks as if he's picked Michael Blaze after he's gone through hell at the hands of David Pope in that ladder match.
This is what we were talking about. You got to keep your head on the swivel. As quick as you get in there, you get out of there. But Michael Blaze isn't going to back down from a challenge.
Oh, man.
I'm sure of that.
Icon King headed to the ring, head full of steam. Flurry of punches on Michael Blaze. But look at Michael Blaze not backing down. Oh, the athleticism. I can't even get it out. The endurance of Michael Blaze on full display here tonight.
Icon King, you might want to have picked a better spot. Michael Blaze might be down, but he's definitely not out.
All right, you damn right. Because the thing about it, you only get one opportunity to cash in. Icon King feels as if this, big maneuver from the Icon King. He feels as if this is his night. Michael Blaze says otherwise. Big knee, oh man. Knees to the back.
Michael Blaze's body has just got to be ravished after that ladder.
Look at this. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Did you see the elevation? Did you see the height?
Icon King showing the utmost athleticism here. I am truly impressed by this guy.
Man.
Gotta get back in the ring, though. You might want to get back in the ring and break that count.
Absolutely, you're right, because it would be a shame to have this opportunity wasted by a count out. But I'm telling you something, Michael Blaze has gone through hell, but this guy, the incredible athlete that he is, showing no signs of let up, no signs of slowing down. Michael Blaze is showing everybody why he is the Hybrid National Champion. Look at the Icon King again with that high-powered offense. I know you guys don't want to hear this, but I'm going to tell you. Michael Blaze is in trouble here. This thing is locked in tight. Oh, no, somehow he's able to break free here somehow. Michael Blaze with the Irish whip. Look at that big knee to the face. Oh, my gosh.
Michael Blaze just showing amazing guts here. Even if he doesn't walk out with the
submission maneuver locked in.
I got to give Michael Blaze the utmost respect for even fighting a second match here tonight.
Michael Blaze is going to, I'm telling you, Michael Blaze is going to do the unthinkable. Icon King has been on a roll, but Michael Blaze is determined to knock him down a peg or two tonight. You talk about humbling your opponents.
I don't know, Mr. Black. This Icon King kid, he has that kind of hunger in his eyes.
But how can you withstand offense like this? Here it is, right here, middle of the ring. That's, oh my God, this guy just kicked out at the count of one. Are you kidding me? Michael, that was kind of far. I'm glad he didn't take that one. That was kind of far.
Michael Blaze might want to refrain from the high risk maneuvers. I know Michael Blaze isn't scared to fly, but
oh, big super kick to the back of the head.
One mistake is all it takes. You saw what happened to Chaos.
Man, look at this! Look at this! Big suplex. It's so dangerous on the outside of the ring here.
Landed right on his head. I think he just landed right on his head after that suplex.
And it's so dangerous on the outside of this ring. I mean, it's just thin padding, and it seems as if every time that Michael Blaze mounts some kind of offense, the Icon King is right there. Both of these guys have had 2 matches tonight. The difference is Michael Blaze has not had an opportunity to recover. But nonetheless, look at Michael Blaze. This is what I'm talking about. Taking out the legs of the Icon King. This guy is incredible, man. An incredible athlete. Michael Blaze has no quit, no let up in him. Michael Blaze with the Blaze cutter. Here we go. Middle of the ring. Referee in position. That's 1. That's 2. Icon King kicking out at the count of 2. Look at that. This guy, such a showman. Such an athlete.
Icon King is waiting for that moment. He's waiting for that one moment to catch Michael Blaze slipping.
No, I think Icon King is in trouble. Irish whip. And again, here's Michael Blaze sidestepping the Icon King. Oh. Luthez press. Icon King going to the top rope. You saw that moonsault. Here it is again. Look at Michael Blaze with the reversal and capitalizing. Michael Blaze now
after the miss,
just ripping at the face of the Icon King. Incredible match here. These guys not only are raising the bar, but these guys are stealing the show. Standing Spanish fly. Pin him. Michael Blaze taking an opportunity to do what Michael Blaze does. I just hope that one doesn't come back to bite him in the ass, because I think he had this match won. Right there, follows up with the DDT. Bell clap. Here we go. Here we go. In the middle of the ring, referee position. Awkward position, but position nonetheless. Icon King somehow able to break free of that submission maneuver. And he hits the Blaze cutter on Michael Blaze. You cannot pin him. Not with this. No. No. Oh, my God.
Michael Blaze almost beaten by his own finishing maneuver.
Icon King with another high-powered offensive maneuver. Icon King saying that it's over. Suicide dive. Suicide dive taking Michael Blaze off of his feet. Icon King now making his way back inside of the ring. Look at this. Look at this. Just, oh my God. It's a great way to dislocate your shoulder. Here's the Icon King again, heading to the, oh, missing
And he missed
again.
He
This is
missed
Michael
again.
Blaze's night. Michael Blaze with the performance of a lifetime. But no, a big soup. Oh my gosh. Man. Drop toe hold. Both of these guys charismatic. Both of these guys ring generals. But only one of these guys can leave here. Now look at Michael Blaze using the Icon King's finishing maneuver. Will he get him to tap out right here? It's locked in tight, but no. The Icon King somehow breaks free. Kick to the midsection. Man, what a match. Big slam there.
Imagine Icon King knew exactly how to get out of that submission maneuver.
Absolutely. Flurry of kicks directly to the face of Michael Blaze. Michael Blaze has a modified muzzle locked in there. This could be it. Icon King cannot reach the ropes, but somehow breaks free. Man, what a match. Right hands after right hands.
Another one of those impromptu matches. We weren't expecting this to take place. But it's definitely worth the watch.
Boston Crab. Can Michael Blaze? Oh, man. The way he had that thing cinched in right there, if Michael Blaze was not near the ropes, we would have been crowning a new national champion right there. But the Icon King, suicide dive, taking Michael Blaze off of his feet. Michael Blaze with the reversal. Oh, my God. The action is fast-paced here. I'm glad I have a commentary partner. I don't think I'd be able to keep up with this one on my own. Now, Will King, I have to ask. You haven't been in the ring in about a month or so due to some health issues. When you see guys like this going balls to the walls, there's a jackpot in the middle of the ring. Referee's a position. That's one. That's two. That's three. We have a new hybrid national champion in the Icon King.
That's what it's all about right there, Mr. Black. A cash in at the most opportune moment for Icon King. He waited and waited, and he chose his spot. He picked a weak Michael Blaze. I don't fault him for it. I would have done the same thing.
Man, what an incredible match.
That was an amazing match. Amazing match.
What an incredible match.
My hat's off to both of these gentlemen.
Absolutely.
Icon King proved that he was hungry. He showed that he was hungry. He stayed in there with probably the best HWA has to offer in Michael Blaze.
I'm going to tell you something. We may have just witnessed match of the night. And as I said before, Jaden Walker winning the championship, in the television championship in his first try. And now you have the Icon King not only winning the crown, but also winning the hybrid national championship tonight. Both of these guys are making a strong case for Rookie of the Year. But this next matchup, ladies and gentlemen, this is not about rookies. This next matchup is all about the Blaze Heavyweight Championship. A man that has been in pursuit of this championship for the last 2 years, hired Gunn, facing Matt A-Star, the gold standard.
Matt, Gunn, boys got a hell of an act to follow.
Now I'm going to tell you something. The Fallen Aces, who hired Gunn as representing, have been banned from ringside. The gold standard that Matt A-Star represents, that's Logan Black, that's Athena, that's Justin Matthews. They have all been banned from ringside. One of these two men.
This is one-on-one.
You're absolutely right. These two men. One of these men will leave here as the Blaze World Heavyweight Champion. Man, what a night. Wait a minute. Oh! Matt A-Star. I can't say that I'm surprised, but Matt A-Star attacking hired Gunn from behind with that championship And this match is starting right here, right now. Oh my gosh.
All right, Gunn might have a concussion before the match even starts officially.
Matt A-Star said that he was leaving here with the championship tonight by any means necessary. And I think now we clearly understand exactly what he meant when he said that. Kick to the midsection. Oh, bouncing Matt A-Star off of those stairs. One thing about Hired Gunn, he is no slouch at all. If you beat him, you're going to have to beat him. Hired Gunn recently forming the Falling Aces. Matt A-Star recently forming the Gold Standard. Both of these men have been raising the bar at a meteoric pace. And tonight, one of these men will leave here again, as I said previously, as the Blaze World Heavyweight Champion. Will King, I need a pick. Who do you think is going to win this match here tonight?
I got to go with Matt A-Star. I got to go with Matt A-Star for the simple fact he has that tenaciousness, and that takes nothing away from Hired Gunn. But he attacked the man before the bell rung. You know, Matt A-Star had a plan. He has a plan. He said he's walking out of here no matter what with the HWA World Heavyweight Championship, and I can't deny him. I got to say that Matt A-Star has proven that he's hungry. He's proven that he's willing to do whatever it takes to walk out champion.
I tell you what, big brain buster on the outside. If you're just watching, go ahead and give us a like, a share, and a subscribe. But I'm going to tell you something. You talk about being tenacious. I think Hired Gunn just might be the most tenacious person in this company. I've seen this man do some dastardly, some dangerous, some damn near illegal things just to win championships, just to retain championships. But I got to tell you, when I look at Matt A-Star, I don't know if I'm looking at desperation, which is a dangerous thing, I might say. Or I don't know if I'm looking at a guy just being hungry, and the bell is just ringing, the match is underway. But nonetheless, these guys are holding no punches. For those of you in attendance, I'd also like to know, who's your pick? You gotta pick somebody in a match of this caliber.
One thing I will say about both of these guys, they both demand and command respect.
Absolutely.
Hired Gunn feels like he deserves respect, and I won't take it away from him. He's a hell of a competitor. Matt A-Star is a certified legend in this business.
Oh,
Doesn't feel like he's gotten the respect that he deserves. So both of these men are lobbying to be respected in this business.
well, I'm going to tell you something. Oh my God. Just a straight kick to the face. And Matt A-Star is bleeding. I can't tell if that's from the nose or the mouth, but Matt A-Star has been on the receiving end of a heavy blow and is bleeding now profusely. It's going to be hard to see after a while. And Hired Gunn is not letting up at all. We very well may see the boyhood dream of Hired Gunn coming to fruition here tonight. But you got to know that Matt A-Star is not going to just lie down. Hired Gunn is not going to just lie down. Whoever wins this match tonight, they're going to deserve it. That's for damn sure. And Matt A-Star now going to work on Hired Gunn on the outside of the ring here. I got to tell you, over the last couple of weeks, these two have gotten to know each other very well. And that's why you see a lot of reversals here. Look at Matt A-Star telling the audience to shut up.
Telling that crowd to be quiet. You know you don't want to get that crowd behind a man like Hired Gunn.
Big suplex.
Fuel that fire.
I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of people give Matt 8-star. Wait a minute. Oh, 8-star with a reversal. A lot of people give Matt 8-star a lot of heat. Matt 8-star is no joke, man. He's the real deal. I know he went through a drought. I believe a 5-year drought from winning championships. That super kick, this could be it. Hired Gunn's going to do it. That's 1. That's 2. Matt 8-star kicks out at the count of 2. He's the real deal. Hired Gunn. I think I got to say he's proven himself to be the real deal. Matt 8-star is not going to relinquish that world championship. A lot of the talk that you hear about Matt 8-star, they say that he's over the hill. They say that he's supposed to be retired. But if you look at Matt 8-star, again, if you look at Matt 8-star, he proves the critics wrong time and time again. And he's not going down without a fight tonight. Look at those knees to the face. Takes out Hired Gunn. Matt 8-star, this could be it if you could just pin him. But no, Hired Gunn with that ring awareness just rolling to the outside. I'm going to tell you something. Matt 8-star looks tired here.
You know, a guy like Matt 8-star, yeah, you might say he's over the hill. You might say
look out. That's 1. That's 2.
But you look at guys like Terry Funk, Ric Flair, guys like that just stay in this business due to the hunger.
Absolutely. And I tell you what,
and the will to be the best.
They don't call
and Matt 8-star is one of those guys.
And I'm a witness. They don't call this guy. Look, watch this. Look at the desperation from Matt 8-star with a low blow on Hired Gunn. They don't call this man the gold standard for nothing. That's 2. Oh my God. Hired Gunn just barely gets the shoulder up. I thought for sure Matt 8-star was going to retain right there. But that goes to show you it's not just hunger, it's desperation. Matt 8-star will do whatever it takes to win here tonight. But Hired Gunn is not letting up. He's setting up for something big here. A big rolling neck breaker. Is this going to be enough to keep Matt down? That's 2. Oh, the shoulder. He just gets the shoulder up.
Yeah, you're not going to keep Matt 8-star down that easy.
Look at Matt 8-star. No wasted motion. Knowing where he is inside the ring at all times. Frog splash from the top rope. Matt 8-star feeling every piece of that one. I tell you, if there's any advantage in this match, I would have to give the advantage to Matt 8-star because he has the experience. But look at Hired Gunn. As I say that, Hired Gunn is not letting up. And with the blood rolling down Matt 8-star's face heavily at this point, you got to wonder, with him missing maneuver after maneuver, you got to wonder if he can even see. Matt 8-star taking his time, taking Gunn to the top rope here. Big suplex coming up. I'm sorry, big Falcon arrow. Hired Gunn again, kicking out at the count of 2. Looks like everyone is going with Hired Gunn for the win. Look at this, 6:30. Oh no! Look at the slow count. Look at the slow count. I think the referee caught a foot right in the face there. Oh my God! Gunn walks into a super kick. If he can pin, this could be it right here. Referee in position. Another slow count. Come on, ref. That's 2. Oh, that's 3. We have a new world champion. The boyhood dream of Hired Gunn has come into fruition. Hired Gunn is the Blaze World Champion.
Excuse me 1 second, just 1 second.
Are you kidding? What is this? Sergio Romero, what's going on here? Why is Sergio out here? I didn't. What's going on here?
Uno momento, Holmes. 1 second here. You see, Ralph, you've been counting a little bit slow tonight. What we're not going to do is we're not going to have a bad matchup because of you. So we're going to restart this matchup. We're going to restart this matchup right now.
What? Watch out, watch out. Oh! Highway robbery. The match has restarted. And right here, Matt A-Star going to the top rope. Are you kidding me? Landing the 630. A new referee? That's true. Oh!
Wow. Wow, I gotta say, Hired Gunn just got robbed at Gunn.
Screwed to the highest extent. Sergio Romero's first night on the job, and his first act of business is to screw Hired Gunn out of the World Championship. Are you kidding me? Wow. I'm shocked. Wow. Las Vegas screw job. You might have something there. But man, what a show.
Got a feel for Hired Gunn. But congratulations to Matt A-Star.
Wow. What a show, guys. What a show. I know that one's gonna put a frown on a lot of people's faces. Man. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for us here tonight. Thank you for joining us in Las Vegas at the Summer of Sin pay-per-view. We will see you in 2 weeks' time on the next episode of Wednesday Night Blaze.